Mesdames, Messieurs, bonjour, bonsoir, chers internautes. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. We're gonna have Mrs. Abigail with us today on the misconceptions of forgiveness. And let's add her right now. I say hi to every single subscribers that I have and on this channel. We say thank you for subscribing to the channel. Today we're going to have RN registered nurse Abigail with us. We're gonna add her to the screen. Let's see. Add her. So we are live right now. Hey, here, look at you.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, we made it.
We made it, huh? All right. So I was saying to our subscribers, we say good evening to our subscribers. So we're going to have
Hello, yes, good evening.
and Abigail Syke, right? Did I
Yes,
say it right?
but mm-hmm.
With us today under misconception of forgiveness, right?
Yes.
Misconception of forgiveness by Abigail Sykes. But I put the Sykes wrong. Did I put the Sykes wrong? Is it or it's with Y?
IES.
E-I-E-S.
Like
Okay, correct it.
SIKES.
I will correct it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
yeah. So we we are about um to start, and first of all, we say hi once again to our our subscribers. And then
Mm-hmm.
now we have Abigail, the RN. She's a registered nurse, and she got so many talents under her scrubs, if I might say, right? And
That's
then
right.
we're gonna hear her on misconception of forgiveness, right? Did I get it
Right.
right?
You did.
Misconception of forgiveness. So sometimes we understand something some ways about some, if we don't have clearance about it, so we would keep it that way without knowing, the right description for it, right?
Right.
And so let's welcome Abigail, welcome, and say something to the public.
You faded a little bit there. Say that again.
Fitted. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hold on. Welcome. Hold on.
Awesome. Thank you.
Go ahead now. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And hello to the subscribers and those that are listening today. As Joe Bear has said, I'm a registered nurse and also forgiveness coach, where I started back in 2016 after dealing with some unforgivable issues of my own. And I was blessed with the opportunity to heal through forgiveness and also to come up with strategies and tips to help an individual learn how to forgive and how important it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked a little bit about forgiveness on a couple of weeks ago, I guess it was, or a month ago. So if you have not listened to that one, go back onto this channel and listen to that presentation. So today we just wanted to go into some misconceptions about forgiveness. So when we talk about,
Is your Wi-Fi good over there?
yes.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay. So we're talking about misconceptions of forgiveness. And so when we talk about misconceptions, it's misunderstanding. It's those opinions and beliefs that we have that occur from, bad thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about what are, some of those misconceptions that we take on that keep us stuck, prevent us from moving forward, prevent us from healing from some of those unforgivable experiences that we tell ourselves.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the misconceptions is forgiveness means I have to forget what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we tend to tell ourselves that, I have to forget it and I can't forget it. So therefore I can't forget. So forgiveness does not erase the memory. It just kind of helps you to be able to move forward and not allow the memory of what happened to affect you throughout your life and anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about another misconception, which is forgiveness excuses the behavior. Right. So we have individuals that have done things to us that have hurt us. Um, and we seem to think that we give them an excuse if we forgive them.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not true. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a free pass for hurt, that occurred. You can forgive and still believe their actions were wrong, right?
Yeah.
So that's another misconception, forgiveness excuses the behavior. Okay.
Yeah.
Before I move to another one, is there any question?
Okay. Uh, so you mean that sometimes you excuse the behavior. When you said you excuse the behavior, that means that you didn't like really forgive the person, but we just excuse the behavior without even like touching your heart, or you just like something superficial.
So what it means is forgiveness. If you forgive somebody, you excuse them. You excuse them for what they did. You um, you just kind of let go of their behavior and what they did. Like you excuse it, but you're not excusing it, right? You acknowledge it. You acknowledge what happened, and then you just kind of learn the steps on how to forgive what happened, but doesn't mean that you excuse them.
So you forgive what happened.
Hmm.
That doesn't mean that you forget what happened.
Right,
Okay. So
right.
therefore, like you excuse the behavior if that person doesn't really like change the behavior, but you are the one excusing the behavior. What about the person? What about the other person?
So what about the person?
Yeah,
So
what
what
about?
it's saying is that the misconception is that if you're excusing the behavior, you're giving them a free pass,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not giving them a free pass, right? Sometimes people hold on to things that are happening, which means that they feel as though they're excusing. I can't forgive because I'm excusing your behavior, or I can't forgive what you did because I excuse what you did to me.
Yeah.
So do you understand?
Yeah.
It's not giving them a free pass.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's
Yeah.
not giving
Okay.
them a free pass
That's what I
because
was
some
trying
people
to
will
get
hold
from.
on to it. Yeah,
So you
they'll
don't
hold
you
on
don't
to it
just
because
give
they're
them a
saying to
free pass.
themselves,
You just excuse them, but you still watching the person. You're still watching the person behavior, right?
Right. Right. You're still watching the behavior. You still know what happened. You still have that memory of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's what you're telling yourself. It's what you're saying to yourself. If I forgive them, that means that I excuse what they did. So that's a misconception.
Okay. So it seemed like somebody. It seemed like okay. Uh, some is it somebody
Addicted
asking
to
a
a
question
chemical.
about addicted to water? What's that? Okay. Yeah, you can continue talk. Let me see what the person
Okay.
says.
So
Mm-hmm.
another misconception that we may tell ourselves is I have to reconcile with the person I'm forgiving.
Mm-hmm. You have to reconcile to the person you've forgiven.
Right. That's another misconception. And the misconceptions hold us in a place of being stuck, prevent us from forgiving,
Mm-hmm.
from healing from the situation and what happened. So these are things that we're telling ourselves that prevent us from moving forward.
Okay.
For instance, I have to reconcile. So if you have somebody who did some terrible things to you,
Mm-hmm.
some believe that if you forgive them, then you have to go back and have a relationship with that person.
Okay.
You don't have to do that. They
Okay.
don't even know you have to, they don't even have to know that you have forgiven them. And sometimes they don't know. The forgiveness is for you.
It's not important for them to know.
Is it important for them to know?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? It's not.
Yeah. Isn't it important for them to know
No,
that you forgive them?
no. It's important for you to know.
Okay. Isn't it important like for the person to know that they did something wrong to you?
It's not, that's not important either. If it's something you feel as though you need to do, because sometimes you'll do something to some individuals will do things to you and they don't even know that they did it,
Okay.
right? So it's important for you to know how to heal and how to move forward from that.
Okay. Okay.
But if it's somebody you feel as though that you can talk to and you need some resolve from that, sure, you can tell them what to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that doesn't deter, whether you forgive them or not. It doesn't determine them knowing doesn't determine whether you forgive them or
Okay.
not. Hmm.
All right.
All right.
Mm-hmm. The
So
next
let's see
one is.
another misconception about forgiveness. Forgiveness means, so if I forgive you, Jobert, for what you said to me, that means I'm weak, right? So that's a misconception of what forgiveness is.
Weakness.
Yeah,
Oh, weakness. Okay.
right.
So
Uh-huh.
because you forgive the person, that person think that you're weak.
Right.
Okay.
Or
Uh-huh.
no, or not the person necessarily think that you're weak. We think that about ourselves.
Oh, okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
Right. Like if I forgive you, Jabir, for what you did, I'm a weak person.
Mm-hmm.
But forgiving someone is one of the strongest emotions that we could do for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if we can do another one. Um, I must wait until the person apologizes in order to forgive them. That's a misconception.
So you should not wait. You should not wait for the person to apologize
Right.
to forgive them.
Right.
But
Because the individual may
mhm.
never apologize.
But if the person doesn't know that if the person doesn't know that he or she does anything.
Hmm.
Oh.
So they don't know. For instance, I had a lady, and I may have told this story during our last interview. Um, she was in her 80s, right?
Mhm.
And she had like grown kids and grandkids, but I went to see her on a home care visit, and she was having difficulty leaving her house. She was in a place, uh, just being stuck. She would drive to the stop sign and then turn around and come back because she just didn't have the power to be able to leave her house. So as I spoke to her about what happened in the past, I kind of had her in a position, and I talk about this in my book, which is Purposeful Healing. She was immaculate. Everything in her house was beautiful. It smelled good. She was great. So as I sat down and started to talk to her, she talked about how she was just depressed most of the time. She was afraid to leave the house.
Okay.
Um, and so then, as I talked to her about forgiveness, I said, "Well, how did you get like this?" She said, "I don't know." So, well, let's there's something happened as to why this has caused you to be in this position. And so then she went on to talk about, my husband left me when I was in my 20s with two kids to raise on my own. And he went and started another family.
Mhm.
And so she was in a position where she had not forgiven him because I asked her, I said, "Have you forgiven him?" And she said, "Mm, um, and her eyes got really big. And she really didn't give me an answer.
Mhm.
So I said, "Have you forgiven him?" And she said, he's dead now. He passed away.
So there is nothing
So
to do.
she's still holding on to now this individual who she probably never spoken to about how bad she felt and all the things she experienced after he left. And
Mhm.
she was holding on to that, and he had no idea. And now he's dead. So in this case, she really needed to go through the forgiveness process for herself, right? And
Mhm.
that apology that she was looking for never came. And now that he's passed on, it's never coming.
Mhm.
And so, how does she move forward? She forgives because otherwise she's going to continue to be stuck. And right.
Yeah.
So that's when that apology um, never comes. And telling yourself, "I must wait until the person apologizes in order for me to forgive them."
Mhm. Mhm.
Right. And I talked about earlier how we have individuals that don't know that they've actually hurt someone. That from childhood to adulthood and still have carried that unforgivable incident. And so now they're stuck and need to be able to let go to move forward.
Okay.
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 So that's another misconception. I
Mhm.
must wait for the apology to come before I can actually forgive the person.
Okay. So
So,
so that way that it's rather that it's rather that you do what you're supposed to do before it's too late.
yeah,
Huh?
that's
Right?
exactly right. Or before it really starts to affect your
Because
life, your livelihood.
sometimes you think you're going to have time.
You're right about that.
Yeah, you think you're gonna have time, and then the person like just all of a sudden die.
Right.
So you have no chance to say goodbye or to say, "Oh, you did this to
Hmm.
me. I forgive you," but thing like that. The other person cannot acknowledge. that you did something wrong. But like you said, the forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. Either
That's
that the
right.
person like accept that they do something wrong. As soon as that you acknowledge the wrongdoing to that person, and you said you did this to me, you did that to me, I forgive you. So I forgive you. So rather that you acknowledge that you did wrong to me, so you
Hmm.
are really you release yourself from that pain.
That's right. Hmm. That's right. You release yourself from that.
Yeah.
And then also we have to know how to forgive ourselves,
If you guys have
right?
questions, you can ask the questions. Yeah.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
let's do another misconception. Um, Forgiveness mean or forgiving someone means the pain should go away immediately, right? So that's a misconception.
So they think that by forgiving the person, the pain would go away immediately. Is that what you're saying?
Hmm. Right.
Okay.
So forgiving someone, it's a process. There's no timeline for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a work in progress when you're going through forgiving someone, depending on the situation. Some people can forgive quicker than others. I met someone who said that she was able to let things go pretty immediately, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not the case for everybody.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a process and it takes time. It's actually going through the steps, acknowledging what happened, accepting how we're feeling, and how can we contribute to that unforgiveness by having ineffective coping mechanisms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's another misconception that it's going to happen immediately. It's a process.
Okay.
One day you may feel really good about the situation, and then tomorrow you may feel differently. Okay,
So if you feel differently about it, so how are you going to correct it?
you continue to work. You continue to acknowledge what happened, acknowledging how you feel, and being honest with how you feel
Okay.
instead of saying, "Okay, I forgive it," and then knowing deep down you really have not gotten over it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
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 All right.
All right. Another misconception could be forgiveness is something I do for the other person.
So another
And
misconception. What is it?
forgiveness is something I do for the other person.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And it,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right, it's misconception. So forgiveness is something that you do for yourself,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So as we're going through acknowledging who forgiveness is for is important
Yeah.
because for some reason we seem to think that when we forgive the other person, it's for them. Or if we don't forgive the other person, then they're the one that's going to feel the pain.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to feel the pain. You're going to feel the pain.
Yeah.
You're going to feel the
Because
frustration, the
because
anger.
as soon as that they don't think they did something wrong, yeah, they're not gonna feel anything.
Right. They don't feel as if
Right?
they right. They don't feel as though they did anything wrong, and they may have hurt you.
Uh-huh.
Then they're not. You're right. They're not going to feel the pain.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
right. So you're going to feel the pain. So letting go of what happened is for you.
You're the one like getting yourself sick for no reason.
Right.
Okay.
And you take on those, like I said, those ineffective coping mechanisms. I met someone a couple of days ago who was in an abusive relationship.
Mm-hmm.
and they were really dealing with unforgiveness, right? They were beaten, talked about the different objects they were beaten with,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so they were having a really difficult time being able to move forward in their life and just feeling stuck, not getting the job that you wanted, not being able to have a relationship with their kids, not being able to um, have that relationship with her family at all. Just totally just distant, just stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for her to be able to heal and to move forward, um, she needed to forgive the situation. But he never, needed to know that,
Mm-hmm.
right? That she has forgiven him or that she needed to forgive him. The forgiveness was just for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Another misconception is, see if we can find another one. Okay, so if I forgive, it means what happened didn't affect me.
What happened? What?
If I forgive, it means what happened didn't affect me, right? Like it
Okay.
didn't
Yeah.
negatively affect me. It didn't cause me pain. It didn't cause me to be upset or frustrated or
Mm-hmm.
to sometimes to be physically hurt, right? So we can acknowledge the pain and we can still choose freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So these are all misconceptions of what
But
forgiveness is
that
not.
misconception is from the other person who hurts you,
So the misconception is the
is the person who get
misunderstanding.
hurt.
Hmm. It's the misunderstanding we had.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Is it the person? Is it the person that said, okay, because you forgive me, I think the pain goes away, right?
So it's what we're telling ourselves about, what we believe
Mm-hmm.
is our misunderstanding of what forgiveness is.
Okay.
Right. It's our belief and opinions of what we think forgiveness is, and it's incorrect.
Okay.
Right. So that's what the misunderstanding is. Conception is the misconception is it's a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's important for us to understand what forgiveness is
Okay.
in order to effectively be able to forgive and not cloud our mind with this negative thinking that keeps us stuck and prevent us from moving forward and prevent us from healing.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this we want to talk about some misconceptions so individuals can understand what forgiveness is.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think I'm not sure if anybody else have any misconceptions about what forgiveness is. Or if anybody has any questions or comments.
Sometimes the people don't ask questions, so they just listen.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we acknowledge them.
Exactly. They just listen.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They just listen. Yes.
Okay. So again, we're talking about forgiveness today
Mm-hmm.
and why is it so crucially important for us to be able to move forward. We tend to take on ineffective coping mechanisms, um, that cause us to be stuck, that can cause us illness
Mm-hmm.
when we're holding on to negative things. The physical and um, can affect the mental.
Okay.
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 So when we're talking about these misconceptions, it's important for us to understand the how important it is for us to be able to understand exactly what forgiveness is, so that it can also help our physical being.
Sometimes the person like you forgive, right?
Hmm.
And then after you forgiving the person, might think that because you forgive, can you still be friend with that person?
If you forgive them, sure you can. If that's something that you want to do.
Yeah, so you're not afraid to get hurt again.
So, I mean, and not everyone has to do that. It's not that you have to continue to be friends with them. That's one of the misconceptions. Like you have to reconcile with that.
But you reconcile. But do you have if the relationship is toxic? Do you need to
Hmm.
stay on the toxic relationship?
No, you don't have to stay in a toxic relationship in order to forgive them. You can move. You can forgive them for you and move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's important for us to know because sometimes, again, that's one of the misconceptions that causes us to not forgive
If that
because
person
we
said,
think we.
I thought you forgive me. So what's going on? I thought you forgive me. Huh? If the person has that question.
Yeah, they do. Sometimes I have these little T-shirts that says "We made up." Remember,
Uh huh.
so if the person, sometimes you have relationships like that, and like I said, forgiveness is a process. Today, I may feel like I forgive you. Tomorrow, I could be mad all over again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a process that we go through to be able to get to a place of really, truly letting go. And when you let go and you forgive that person, then
Mm-hmm.
you don't have those back and forth days. You remember what happened. It doesn't erase the memory of what happened, but it doesn't prevent me from moving forward in my life. It doesn't cause me the anger and frustration throughout the day that prevents me from going to work, or causes me to go to work angry with a chip on my shoulder because I'm mad at something happened.
Okay.
You're able to cope with what happened. Okay.
So when you're not about to go to work, for example, is it kind of depression or
Say that again.
okay? You're in pain, not
Mhm.
able to go to work. Is it a kind of depression?
It can be.
So I understand
Exactly. That's exactly what it can cause it
because you're
because
in pain and
unforgiveness
uh huh.
and unforgiveness can cause you to be in a place of depression because you're depressed about what happened and not able to move forward. That's a place of can be a place of unforgiveness or due to unforgiveness.
Okay.
Hmm. Yep. So that's one of the diseases that can occur. Depression. We can take on ineffective coping mechanisms that causes us to be addicted to drugs
Mm-hmm.
because we can't deal with what happened. So then we're trying to um, cope by using drugs or overeating, or that eventually cause us to be sick, cause us to be have diabetes, heart disease,
Mm-hmm.
because we're
Stress,
not dealing with what happened and
stress
we're
disorder.
masking the situation.
They said that can cause post how you call it stress disorder. Yeah, I said right.
Oh, PTSD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
PTSD can occur when something that happens, continue to affect you. And it could
And
be a noise. It could be something that sets you off and reminds you and puts you back into that
the same
situation.
position. So you're afraid like
Or
that's gonna happen again.
right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. If anybody got questions, please you can send your questions. Put it
Hmm.
in the chart and anywhere else. Ask questions if you don't understand. If you have an experience like that too, you can ask question about it.
Right.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. So we want to be able to get past those misconceptions in order to be able to truly heal. Because if we're in a place of negative thinking, it makes it difficult to be able to truly go through the process of forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can't do both. You can't be in a place of misconception and also being able to forgive at the same time.
Okay.
Have to understand those misconceptions and move forward.
You have to understand the situation you are in and to be able to move
Hmm.
to another state,
Right.
right?
And
Mm.
accepting the situation, and accepting what we feel about the situation. Because sometimes we tell ourselves, I don't care.
Uh-huh.
And that's not true because we truly do care. So we have to be honest with ourselves.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, is it sometimes uh, the perpetrator, the person, somebody's calling. uh, is it sometimes? Let me put it on do not disturb. Yeah. Is it sometimes like because you are like sometimes scared of the person of the perpetrator?
What do you
Like
mean? So we're afraid of
you're
them
afraid
that we,
you're afraid to confront the person?
what, to tell them exactly what happened and what they did?
Huh?
Is that what you mean? Like we're afraid to confront them with what happened and what they did and how they made us feel?
Yeah. Uh, something is.
Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes we can be afraid of the person. Sometimes it could be a stranger. You could
Hold,
be,
hold on a second. Let me see.
okay.
Go ahead. Talk. Let me see.
Okay. So I was saying, you was asking, is it that sometimes we can be afraid of the
Because
perpetrator?
I hear it so
Absolutely.
low. Let me see what's going on. I hear
Oh,
it so low.
my voice is low.
Hold on. Let me see. Because somebody was trying to call me.
Oh,
But
okay.
talk. Let me see.
Hmm. Okay. So you were asking, the question is sometimes we could be afraid of the perpetrator.
Uh huh.
Hmm. Yeah, sometimes we can be afraid of the perpetrator. The perpetrator could be a stranger. Sometimes people do things to us and they have no relationship to us at all. If you hear listen to the news and some of the things that happen, there sometimes there's innocent bystanders, so then we can be afraid of them because we don't know who they are, why they did what they did, you know I imagine individuals go through the question, did I meet this person somewhere, did I offend them, like why did they do this to me? So there can be a level of fear there, with having an experience with them. But again, it does not mean that you have to have a relationship with them in order to forgive them.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Did that sound a little bit clear? Did I come through a little bit better?
So
Is it still low?
we have 5 minutes to conclude right now, and
Okay.
to conclude. So you said that if you're afraid of the person, like to confront the person, that can be a factor too, right?
Right. It can be a factor, and If you, but it doesn't mean that you can't forgive them. You know, like I said, it could be a stranger. It could be somebody you never met before that have caused, you know, so there could be a level of fear there, like a level of fear as to, did I do something to this person? Will this person come back? You know, are they going to hurt if I report them? Are they going to come back? Are they going to hurt me again? Are they going to hurt my family? You know, so there's a level of fear there for sure. But that does not mean that you cannot forgive them, because you can, because otherwise, if you're not forgiving them, you're holding on. It's like someone said, drinking poison and expecting them to die. You're drinking the poison, but you're expecting it to kill somebody else. The poison is going to kill you, right?
Yeah.
So it's really, forgiveness is truly about healing for you, so that you're not stuck in a place of bitterness, resentment, unforgiveness, inability to move forward. Um, and forgiveness is so that you can move forward and not allow what happened to continually affect you and affect your life, so that you can live the life that you're supposed to live.
Okay. All right, G.
Okay.
So yeah, can you conclude for us, please?
Say that again.
Can you conclude
Oh,
for us?
conclude. Yeah. So thank you everybody for coming. Misconceptions about forgiveness. My name is Abigail Sykes. I am a registered nurse and also a forgiveness coach. I started my coaching business back in 2018 after going through some difficult experience of my own, after a divorce, and I needed steps on how to forgive. And so, realizing as a nurse, if I take on those ineffective coping mechanisms, I would end up in a place that I probably most likely should not be in. And sometimes we find ourselves there, and we're wondering why we can't move forward. And so, this is what that is. And so, today we're talking about misconceptions of forgiveness, and that's that negative path, negative thinking, and opinions that we take on, that keep us stuck and prevent us from being able to get to a place of healing and letting go. So I thank you for coming.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you, Abigail.
And
Thank
look,
you
thank
for
you.
being part of the channel now.
Yes.
So thank you for your message, for your
Mhm.
advice. And then
Yes.
I asked the people, the subscribers, and if they have any questions, they can still ask after the
Yes.
video. They can still ask the questions, and we can share it with the registered nurse Abigail Syke. And thank you
Yeah.
very much for being with us today. And thank you Abigail, and for being here. And thank you everyone for watching KPK TV, KPK TV, and see you next time. Do we have another
Next
subject for
time.
next time?
I think the next time maybe we'll do a little bit on purposeful healing.
Okay, so
Um,
you can
Purposeful
send it to me
healing.
next time, so
Yes. I can
we
send it
can
to you,
get
and then
get on
also
further.
yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
have a good night. Thank you very much
Thank you. You too.
for being here, and then
Yes.
see you next time.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you everyone for watching, and see you next time. See you later for Haitian emission program. Bye bye.